Hello everyone. So I'm here at the West Sacramento Social Security office and on 825 Riverside Avenue. It is Tuesday, July 11th, and they're just now opening. I'm giving them a few minutes to get the crowd of people away from the door. The reason why I'm here is because somebody I really respect who does this kind of stuff, he got charged with a crime. His channel is Bay Area Transparency, and if you want to see that video, you can catch it as one of the links in mine. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do things a little bit different. They have these signs that say no photography posted next to the door, so I expect to get challenged. And when the law enforcement shows up, my goal is not going to be to just stand my ground and expect that they know what they're supposed to do. I'm going to kind of turn things around a little bit and present the laws that apply to being allowed to go in there and photograph things, so that he will lose any reasonable expectation that he shouldn't have known what he was doing, or she, as the case may go. And then in the very end, I'm just going to kind of go, well, here we are at that point where you get to willfully decide whether or not I have to leave. I'm leaving if he says go, but that would be a Title 18, Section 242 criminal prosecutable event. So let's see how it goes. All right, so here I am. I'm at the Social Security office in West Sacramento. They have no video recording signs next to the door. Let's just see what happens. To white to the side. Let's see what happens.
Good morning, sir. Come on in.
How are you?
Good. What brings you in today?
Just looking at the government office, maybe get some brochures. You know, not really doing anything much.
We really don't have any brochures, but you do know that there's no filming allowed in the facility, correct?
Do you know the laws that apply to that? Oh, I see the sign, but what law does that sign come from? Title
That's all I'm
41
telling you, sir, is you're not
CFR
supposed to be doing that.
102-420.
If I can get you to wait outside, please.
I'm going to go get one of those real quick, please. You know, it's even impressive. Have you ever read that? You have it right here on the sign. Have you ever read the law?
Thank you so much.
What's that?
You're already advised, correct?
Advised of what?
Advised that you can't film in here?
Did you ever read the law
That's not my purview. Have you been advised?
Well,
you been advised of
if you're going to follow the rule, at least read it.
It's okay. I have to call and let them know I'm gonna detain you, okay?
You're going to detain me.
Yes, sir.
For what? So are you working in a law enforcement capacity? Why so angry? I'm talking calm to you.
My DD phone number is...
Wow, I'm getting the glares and the evil eye, and they don't even want to discuss things. It's impressive. They have the title, the CFR 41 law listed on that poster that they pointed to me, and they don't even know what it says about public photography being allowed in lobbies and corridors and foyers. They don't even know what the law is. They just know that the sign says no photography.
Gentleman about 5'7", you're about 5'7"?
I'm 6 feet tall.
6 foot, green shirt, brown pants. The camera harness on his chest, on the camera. Meaning, has he been up to the window? No. No, he has not been able.
And I'm not interested in any
He's
of
not
that.
interested.
Nothing personal.
He doesn't want to get into.
Because that you are right. I'm not allowed to record interviews.
Sure. Okay. Understood. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So what did they say?
They said, do what my post order said to do.
What's that again?
It says what my post order says to say to do.
Have you ever read the actual code that poster is citing? Have you ever even looked at it? I mean, it's got the right law listed on the bottom of it, but have you ever read what it actually says? Because it goes contrary to what the poster is telling you.
Have you read my post orders?
Let's look at
No, that's not
this
my
one right
post
here.
That's not my post orders.
Okay. Your post orders have to be legal. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to mess with you or anything like that, but you said I was detained. Are you acting in a law enforcement capacity?
I'm not detaining you right now.
Well, you said before. Was that a law enforcement capacity detention? Because if it was...
I have to get clearance to do so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not trying to mess with anybody, but if you don't even know what the law that the poster is referring to actually says, the poster, it doesn't override the law that it's referring to. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Even though, and I've seen it everywhere in government offices. You got all these cameras all around the building. The reason why you can have them is because that law that you're pointing to allows you to record as much as I have. That's the reason it's allowed. So what is the status of the way things are going now? How are we going to go forward?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. I mean, I'm definitely not going next to the windows, because you are right. Recording interviews and things of that nature is illegal.
Are you recording this interview right now?
Oh yeah,
Why?
because it's public space.
Okay.
We're not even in the building. We're on a sidewalk. Mr. McLeod, how are you today? Do you really see anything nefarious going on? You have no comment.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
So I'm imagining they said nobody from law enforcement was going to come here?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Impressive. You guys are all up in arms about something actual law enforcement will not respond to. You're blocking the door, you know, and they didn't even care. You told them I was inside. You told them I didn't go near the windows. You told them the parameters that were necessary, and you're acting like it's a problem. Would you like to read that law? I can pull it up for you. That's the actual law. Do you want to read it? I mean, I'm just trying to help you out. You're a security guard who's apparently supposed to be enforcing this rule on a poster, and you don't even know what it says. Would you like to read it? Not interested. Because it really is.
Okay, we're gonna detain you. Came inside, sir. Come on.
Where are you going to detain me?
We're gonna detain you for here. Hand on your back. So hold the phone so you don't touch it, okay?
Well, I'm being detained by a law that specifically says I'm allowed to photograph.
Hold still.
I'm not fighting you. You're making it
Stop
difficult.
moving.
So you are acting in a law enforcement capacity. Is that what's happening? Can I get your badge number?
Yeah. You haven't even told me your name.
You never asked. But my name is Jeff. I would suggest you look up Title 18, Section 242. And since I tried to get you to read the law, the reasonable expectation is you would have at least looked at it.
Would you like to step?
Sure. I got bad legs, so what's going to happen now?
So we're just waiting for FDS.
MPs? Homeland Security?
That's military police.
Wonderful. Have you actually read the law? I mean, I've tried to show it to you. Have you ever actually read that law? Are you not, you don't even care if what you're doing is within the parameters of what's legal or not? I mean, I realize you've got instructions that you're following, but do you not care at all about what is legal and what's not legal? I mean, the law is right there for you to look at. It really is. And it specifically covers video photography. The law that's on that poster actually says photography is legal, and you're saying because it says someplace else on the poster it's not, that what you're doing is right. If you looked at the law, it's not an unreasonable request. Just look at what the law says. But I understand. People in your position, you just do what you're told, blindly, like a sheep, you know. When the actual law enforcement people get here, we'll go over this with them too. Unbelievable. They cite a law on a poster that specifically authorizes photography, and they go against what the law says. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't.
My first name's Jeff.
Yes. What's your name, sir?
Jeff.
His name, he says his first name is Jeff. Your last name, sir?
Fifth Amendment right.
Fifth Amendment right.
Coolidge v. New Hampshire, public employees can be, what you can see, your eyes can't be trespassed. Smith v. Cummins, public employees, including law enforcement officials, can be recorded in the course of their duties. United States versus Moore Bush, there is no such thing as a reasonable expectation of privacy in public. And the one that I think most applies right now is Fordyce versus Seattle, ruled on in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, which applies to West Sacramento, California. You guys seem to be high-strung and emotional, and your feelings can't override a person's rights. And I realize this is a federal facility, but we are in California, which has Penal Code 148, Section G, which allows public photography, and furthermore says public photography cannot be used to create suspicion of a crime. And this is on top of the federal law that you already know about because it's on your poster. CFR 41-102-420.74. So many ways. Everything I was doing was legal, and here I sit with handcuffs on. It's a shame because people who enforce the law, they took an oath to the Constitution. Have you ever actually read the law that's on that poster? I mean, you're acting on it, so it's just a question of curiosity on my part. Have you ever actually read what the law itself actually says? No comment. You know, the government's subject to the same laws you and I are. Look at those cameras right there. They have to follow the same laws you and I do. Government gets the photograph though. People don't. As far as I know, it's possible to FOIA request that camera footage.
Maybe.
You know, it's a public camera. So it matters what camera picks up the photography. If I can get the camera information anyway, do you see what you're doing? Even though I know you're just sticking with what you've been told, do you see anything that reasonably makes sense to you yet? The cuff on the left is a bit tight. Can you do something about that? I'm starting to lose feeling in my hand.
It's not tight.
It is.
It's tight because your muscles are tight. I have you double cuffed, and there is space here. So I have a finger.
That's not the part where it's hurting. It's hurting right here on the bone.
I've already loosened it. I can't loosen it one more time.
This one's okay. The other one's the one that's really. My hand's getting numb, starting to tingle. I mean, I'm not resisting you in any way. You've noticed that, right? Okay. I haven't even become in any way impolite with you. How long has it been since you've detained somebody? A little bit. Same thing? Of course. Oh, West Sacramento police is who's showing up, huh? I thought we were going to have like DHS. Since this is a federal facility, by the way, that's why I'm saying that. You sure you can't do nothing about that left cuff? It's the only one that really hurts. All the adjusting you did to the right side, it doesn't help the left side. I'm just a fat man who can't move in directions that the cuffs are expecting me to. Well, we might have DHS here. I saw 2 West Sacramento Police Department vehicles pull in. We're going to find out. Sorry about that. I have extremely bad legs and I can barely walk.
Let's go this way.
Good. How are you, officer?
Good.
It's Farnsworth
Farnsworth, sir. Yeah.
and Bowl. Okay.
Bowley, yeah.
Bowley.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me on that.
No, that's fine.
And it's badge 127 and 145.
Yes, sir.
Oh, see the marks? I was telling you. Extremely painful.
No, yeah. We've all been in handcuffs many, many, many times.
May I get my phone?
Just
Thank you.
waiting for your hand to be free. All right. Okay.
We're all good?
Yeah.
Okay. See how that worked? Please read the law that's on your sign now. Irony of ironies. They locked me in handcuffs over a law that specifically contradicts why they locked me in handcuffs. But the West Sacramento police, they were great. They came out here, they corrected the guys, and it's over.